with Manjula. I am your friend Manjula Sri, here before you with the Mesopotamian civilization part 2. In part 1 we have completed about civilization, what is civilization, types of civilization, and about Mesopotamian civilization sources and as well as the origin. Now here today we are going to learn about the Mesopotamian cities, social classes, the religion, occupation. Till the occupation today we are going to complete. Okay. Now first we are going to learn about the Mesopotamian cities. Okay. Before you there are the 5 Mesopotamian cities. One is Eriud, Kish, Lagash, Uruk, Ur. Okay. The first one is Eriud, Kish, Lagash, Uruk and Ur. These are the main 5 cities of the Mesopotamia. But the Ur is the Ur is the biggest city, which is divided into 3 parts. Now we are going to learn what are the 3 parts. Okay. Now Ur, the 3 parts of Ur are in front of you. One is the sacred, which means the holy. Sacred means holy. Holy is not the holy playing. Holy is the like for our sentimental. Okay. Sacred city, which one is the sacred city, next one is the walled city, and as well as the outer town. So these are the 3 main parts of the Ur, which is the biggest city in the Mesopotamia. The sacred city consists of the ziggurats. We have learned what is a ziggurat, which is a hill-like structure on which we can find temples, and as well as the offices we can find in the sacred city. And the walled city and the outer town are the residential cities. Residential means the place where people can live is known as residential cities, which we can also say dwelling place. What is it? Dwelling place means a living place. The people who live in the dwelling places are known as dwellers, and the people who live in residential resident places are known as residents. Okay, residential and as well as the dwelling place are the similar meanings. Okay. Okay. Now we have finished about the Mesopotamian cities. Now we are going to learn about the social classes. Okay, which means society. Social means society. Okay. In the social classes, the first importance goes to the royal family, which is the family of the king. Royal means king. Okay. Royal family. The second priority goes to the priests and high officials. High officials and as well as the priests in the second place. The third place goes to the traders, merchants, farmers, art craftsmen, etc. The last place goes to the slaves. You know slaves, right? Okay. First place goes to the royal family. The second place to the priests. Next the traders, and the last 4th place goes to the slaves. Okay. Now let us go to the family. In the Mesopotamian civilization, in the family, father is the head of the family. Father is the head of the family, and the son, the boy child, used to go to the school, and the girls who are in the home are meant for only the household work. Sometimes the people who are literate, they used to even keep for the girls home tuition, home school. They doesn't allow any girls to go out. So the women were not given the equal respect to the men. They were not equal to the men. They were treated very badly in the Mesopotamian civilization. Okay. Okay. Now let us go to the religion. Okay. You know many religions, right? Hinduism, Islamic, Christianity, Sikhism. Okay. Which they go for Gurudwara. Next one is the Mesopotamians used to worship the five forces of nature which are present over here. One is the Vayu, which means air. The next one is Agni, which means fire. Jal, which means water. Prithvi, which means the earth. Akash, which means the sky. So these 5 are the And even the Mesopotamians used to worship the 5 forces of nature, and as well as they used to have each god for related to each region. Okay, there is a difference between region and religion and region. Region means place. So each place they used to have each god where they used to worship in the ziggurats. I have said what are ziggurats. At the top of the ziggurats we can find temples. So in the temple they used to have their own god whom they worship, and the priests who offer many ceremonies, many pujas, many everything they used to do. And there with some of the clues that our historians have got is Mesopotamians used to believe life after death. Mesopotamians used to believe life after death. They used to think that yes, if this person is died, his soul may want many things. Like when they used to bury the dead body, they used to keep, you know how they bury it, like they'll keep in one box and they keep it in the soil. So in that box they used to keep the daily uses of the person, like oil, comb, water, and even some clothes, and to eat food they used to keep. So they used to believe that after his death, even the daily things, it may be useful for them. They used to think. Okay. Now after the religion, now we are going to learn about the occupations. Now what are the occupation is? For their livelihood, what the Mesopotamians used to do are, one is agriculture and as well as some of the professions. First, in agriculture, what are the crops they used to grow are, one is the wheat, barley, dates, and even sometimes they used to grow ragi even. Okay. And the next one is the professions. Now what are the professions are? The craftsmen even include the blacksmith, the person who does the work with the iron, like making some of the metals with the iron metal. They used to make like knives, swords, and even sometimes they used to make the iron rods, everything with the iron. Whatever the things they made are known as blacksmith. Not the thing, the person who make is known as the blacksmith. And even the goldsmith, the person who prepares gold ornaments, everything with the gold, whatever the things are there, the person who made the things which are made up of gold is known as the goldsmith. And along with this blacksmith, goldsmith, there are many glass makers, potteries, and even craftsmen along with these all. Okay. Now we have finished about the occupations. Now we are going to learn about the trade and commerce. Now what is a trade? Trade is nothing but the marketing, the business. Like you are buying some of the things from the others and again you are selling the things. This trade is more in the Maharashtra region, like in Mumbai. We see more trading in Mumbai, in our India. So in Mesopotamia, they used to do trades with many goods, like they used to buy the raw material. Raw material is not, actual meaning of raw. Raw material is which is not cooked is known as the raw material. But here in the trade and commerce, the raw material means not completed ones. Like not completed ones is known as the raw material. Like for example, in Mesopotamia, the people had bought the only gold, not any gold ornaments, like only gold, like gold biscuit they have bought. If they have bought some of the gold biscuits, and what they are doing is with the gold biscuits they are making ornaments, which is the complete good, which is the complete work of the gold, is the materials they are selling. So what they used to do is they used to buy the raw material, that are the materials like suppose cloth they will buy, and they will stitch the cloth into any new dress and they will sell. The same way, everything they used to buy in the raw and they used to make it complete. They used to make it complete and they used to sell it. In the Mesopotamian civilization, the trade was in this way. And the next one is they used to maintain the quantity. They used to maintain the quantity and as well as the quality. You know what is quantity and quality? Quantity is the more in number, how much it is, and quality is how it is. Is it good or bad? Like, okay, quantity means, see, the bed sheet is there. How is it quality? The quality of bed sheet is, it's very good, it's thick. It is thick. This bed sheet is very thick. Now, what is the quantity is? It is of nearly, how many it will be? Nearly 100 meters it will be. Not 100, more than that, but I don't know. How much it is. Okay, not in money. How much it is? This knowing about it is known as quantity and as well as the quality. So, like for example, quantity is more and quality is less. It's not less. But how we'll buy the more, we think. In the same way, the Mesopotamians used to maintain the quality. Best quality they used to maintain with more quantity. Okay, and as well as they used to maintain the calculations like, you have buy these, how many? They used to write some of the calculations on the clay tablets. On the clay tablets. You may think that clay tablet means whatever the medicines you may take, tablet, whatever the medicines you will take, that tablet you will think. But clay tablets are the tablets like plain structure. They will make the clay in the plain structure. Clay is nothing but the mud, not the plain dough. Okay, clay they will make like a plain surface like structure. On that they will write the records. How much you have taken, they will take the mark like that. They will write, because in olden days there doesn't have any paper. So they used to maintain in such way. And there is a fact that our historians got that seals, like in many movies we see that they are seizing the factory, means they will keep a stamp on the lock, right? The instrument they will use, those are known as seals. Okay, those are the instrument they will keep like this, on the stamp like structure. So those are known as seals. So what is the proofs are, or some of the clues our historians got is, the seals which are used by the Mesopotamians are found in the Indus Valley civilization. Indus Valley civilization in India they are found, and as well as whatever the seals are used by the Indian, that is Indus Valley civilization, is found in the Mesopotamian civilization. So with this we can say that it is clear that there is a trade relationship between the Mesopotamian civilization as well as the Indus Valley civilization. Okay, so we can imagine that there is a relationship between the Mesopotamian civilization as well as the Indus Valley civilization. Okay, so with this we have completed the trade and commerce of the Mesopotamian civilization. Okay, so with this we have completed the part 2 of the Mesopotamian civilization. Till then wait for the part 3 to be taken. Okay, if you like my teaching skills, please share, subscribe and like. Till then stay home, stay safe and stay happy. Thank you.